Hey guys, TFisher88 here with another figure review. And yes, it is yet another figure that I got at G-Fest. Yeah. Anyway, here he is. Titanosaurus. Yeah, when I was at G-Fest, I finally got my hands on the original release of Titanosaurus from Terror of Mechagodzilla. So yeah, this is the original 2002 release by Bandai from the Movie Monster series. I got a ton of Movie Monster series figures while I was up there, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, we'll look at the tag really quick. I also just want to real quick say that when I got this guy from Radioactive Toys, he came with this nice little tag seal to keep the tag protected, because this guy's incredibly rare. So it was nice of them to do that. I mean, I didn't even have to ask. I bought him this way, which was a really nice thing. So yeah, the tag is really good, really nice. Nice shot of Titanosaurus here. Looks really good. Shot of Godzilla on the side, like the original Movie Monster series tags, how they were like that. 2002 seal, Movie Monster series Titanosaurus by Bandai. The inside of the tag, if I assume, has the catalog of the figures that were being released at that time, and the back just has the numbers and whatnot. You've seen it a billion times, so you know. So yeah, Titanosaurus. Yeah. So yeah, we'll do articulation now. He has actually 6 points, which is really good. The arms can rotate like that. If you try to force them to go 360, they'll scrape up against the thighs, but you can kind of pull it out and do it, but I really don't. This arm's a little stiffer to move, but anyway, the legs could most likely rotate 360. I really just don't want to do that. I'm afraid I might mess the figure up somehow, but yeah, they can most likely rotate 360. They're kind of shaped weird, so you might not be able to make them rotate fluently without having to force it. So it reminds me of the 1968 Godzilla. So yeah, believe it or not, the tail, his little tail, can rotate 360, which I thought was really cool. So yeah, and the very last point is the head, which can rotate 360. So yeah, 6 points, pretty good. When I very first saw this figure, the very first time, 7 or 8 years ago, I didn't know, I would have never thought it had the tail articulation, which I thought was a nice touch. So yeah, 6 points, pretty good. A little bit above average. I consider 6 points a little bit above average, especially on a dinosaur figure like this. But anyway, detail on this guy is, honestly, to me, it's incredible. Out of all the Bandai Godzilla figures I have, this has got to be one of the most, detailed and accurate. Like on the body, I mean, look at all, you can see all the bumps, part of the skin. I mean, if you, you can feel it, and the bumps are there. He's got kind of a texture, which is really cool. They're just everywhere. Look really good. Feet. Claws. He has 3 fingers. Plates, not plates, but body here looks good. Yeah, this skin texture is just everywhere. I mean, when I say everywhere, I mean freaking everywhere. But it looks awesome. Fins on the back look good. Ridges here. I mean, all the places where he has fins have ridges in them. Even these here. These aren't horns. I don't know what you would classify these as, but they have little etches in them, lines, if you can see them. Probably can't, but the tail, is basically kind of a big fin. It's got the webbing, not webbing, but webbed. I don't know, but ridges. Looks really good. What I think is really cool is that, I'll go ahead and do it like this, because it's wavy like that. It looks really neat. I'm glad they didn't just like straight up and down like that. That would have been kind of dull and boring. It's cool they went with that. Looks nice. And the face, real quick, before I forget. Oh yeah, the neck looks really good. The ridges, folds, looks good. Face, what I like about the head is that they sculpted his tongue, his snake-like tongue, which is neat. Teeth are somewhat individually sculpted, not entirely, but they look cool. Eyes look good. Just the whole head is really accurate. You know, can't really complain about it, just because it looks really good. So yeah, detail is really good. As for paint job, he's actually really nicely colored. I mean, he's got a multitude of different colors on him. Like, you know, this one color's here. It's kind of a peach, metallic peach, kind of light brown, something like that. It's present on his body here, as well as his neck and up there under his chin. The claws are painted this sort of white color. They're more almost a cream gray, something like that. So yeah, they look, there we go. They look good. Same color is used on the toe claws here. Looks good. Basically most of his body is kind of this color, if you can kind of see that. Just the sort of deep, not deep, but sort of reddish brown color. The fins are all this sort of orangish color, as you can see. They're all that color, which looks pretty neat. Looks really good. Most of the spots are black, which looks really good. He's got splotches of orange, yellow, and brown all over him. It looks really nice. Kind of reminds me of a poison dart frog, but whatever. On his face, he has a sort of a streak of yellow going across, which looks good. I don't really think that he didn't really have that, but it looks pretty cool. Teeth are white. Tongue is the same color as most of his body, so yeah. Paint job, pretty good. Accurate? I would think so. So yeah. And now we'll scale up Titanosaurus with some other figures. Here he is with the 1974 Godzilla, and as you can see, this scales up really nicely. Titanosaurus was 60 meters, Godzilla was 50, and this looks good. You could be picky and say, oh, Titanosaurus is actually this big. No, I'm not picky like that. This looks good. Really nice. Accurate. Works out. So yeah, scaling with Godzilla works out. Here he is with his companion from Terror of Mechagodzilla, Mechagodzilla 2. And as you can see, this also scales up really nicely. You know, like I said, you could be picky and say, oh, Titanosaurus should be this big. No, just shut up. This looks good. I'm just being honest. This looks really nice. I can't complain because it looks accurate. So yeah, scaling with Mechagodzilla 2 works out really well. I wanted to mention that Titanosaurus was actually reissued twice. What you're looking at is the original 2002 release. He was released in 2004 to coincide with Final Wars, but instead he had a single sheet tag which had the 50th anniversary sticker on it. He was then released in the 2006 Toys Dream Project set, which included a repaint of him, which it was a lot darker colors, and Godzilla 1975. Anyway, the figure is really nice. 6 points for articulation, pretty good. You know, he's a dinosaur, so the dinosaur articulation. Detail is really good. Can't complain. Looks great. Perfect eye candy. The paint job is really nice. I love all the splotches and everything. He looks really good. Scaling works out really nicely with Godzilla 1974 and Mechagodzilla 2. So yeah, you can recreate Terror of Mechagodzilla. And when it comes to getting this guy, you might have a little trouble because, like I said, I think I said it earlier, he is really rare. This character is very high in demand, and he's very scarce on eBay, and he's very scarce. Like, I haven't really seen him anywhere on any site other than eBay. So you might have a tough time finding him. Prices usually range from $50 to almost $100, sometimes even $150 for this guy. He was a little expensive for me, but I'm glad I got him so I don't have to worry about it anymore. With a tag, you might get him $40, $50, but with a tag, yeah, you can pay almost sometimes all the way up to $150. So, yeah, he's expensive and rare, but I definitely recommend him. It's really worth it. He looks great. So yeah, I definitely recommend him to all Godzilla, Kaiju, and toy collectors. Definitely recommend it. He's awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this review, guys, and until next time, I'll see ya.